News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, firefighters respond to a home fire, and PDOT hosts a night to shine. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A neighbor calls for help when he sees smoke coming from a house. It's Tuesday, February 12th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. A failure in a heating and AC unit reportedly resulted in a home fire this morning on the west side of town. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a structure fire on West Wilson Road between Murphy and Banovich Streets. Upon arrival, they found a manufactured dwelling with smoke showing from the side of the structure. Fire Chief Scott Lewis tells News 25 that the fire started at the heating and air conditioning unit, traveling down the ductwork and floor framing. The home sustained moderate smoke and fire damage. No one was at home at the time of the fire, which was reported by a neighbor. And the Board of County Commissioners discussed the upcoming county budget for fiscal year 2019.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Included in your backup is the Nye County budget to actual updates for the Nye County General Fund departments, as well as all of the funds that the Board of County Commissioner governs and approves budgets for. So the first page of your backup is the revenue detail report through December 31. And as you can see, our revenues are falling short from last fiscal year. This fiscal year, we're at $14.7 million. Last fiscal year at this same time, we were at $15.5 million. And I'd like to talk about why that is. Consolidated tax. If you look at the consolidated tax line, we are down about $1.2 million from last fiscal year. And that is primarily due to the marijuana sales, the recreational marijuana sales starting at the beginning of last fiscal year. We have not seen those numbers catch up yet, and I'm not sure if they will. And building out a projection for this fiscal year, C-Tax, we're expecting to fall slightly short of budget, actually. The other revenue line item is short from last fiscal year. We have $136,000 received. Last year we were at about $210,000. The reason for that is our investment allocation, as Mr. Prudent had mentioned, hasn't been done, as well as our market value adjustment on our investments. So as soon as the bank recs are up to date, I anticipate that line will change significantly based on the investments yielded. On the next page, we have a couple of departments that have projections in excess of budget, and they are generated because of the overtime and comp time payout corrections. Beatty Justice Court benefits are projecting over. There was a new employee that their medical and dental benefits were not budgeted. So that's not something the department did. It was just an oversight when doing the budget process. Justice Court for Pahrump is projecting at 101.2%. They also had a senior employee retire, and the accrual payouts were significant for that department as well. And then the Sheriff's Office. Sheriff's Office for salaries and benefits, they were the hardest hit by the comp time and overtime correction for the last 2 fiscal years. So when I bring forward the augment, we'll identify department by department what those costs were and roll that out into a single augmentation for the board to review and move forward with. We do have the federal and state facilities benefits line item is projecting at 103.9%. That's just benefits shortage. It's nothing that the department has done. Benefits is not a cost that a department has any authority over spending. It's just how the payroll costs are set up. The 911 Fund 10213 Emergency Systems. It's on page 6, about a third the way down. We're at 78% revenues received year to date. That is a direct result of the ordinance being passed, increasing the fees from 25 cents to $1.
And the president ponders another executive order. Angela Miles reports.
Topping our news, President Trump is getting some of the credit as U.S. Steel resumed its construction of a furnace in Alabama. The company cites strong trade actions, including raising prices on imported steel. U.S. Steel shares rallied on Monday. President Trump wants to sign an executive order that dedicates government money to research and development of artificial intelligence. However, the plan does not come with a budget. The president says he'll leave that up to Congress. Apple smartphone sales are falling dramatically in China. According to market research firm IDC, sales slipped 20% in the fourth quarter. The high price on iPhones is blamed. Job cuts into the hundreds are expected at video game maker Activision. Bloomberg News reports it's due to slowing sales. It might be part of a restructuring plan. Video gamers have been hit hard by the popularity of Fortnite, which is free.
Thanks, Angela. And the Pahrump Rotarians are on the move again. We'll tell you about that after the break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, the Pahrump Valley Rotary Club is at it again. The group of outstanding individuals got together to build another much-needed wheelchair ramp for a local senior. Led by Rotary President Barbara Thompson and designed by contractor Bill Austin from Austin Cabinets, community leaders and volunteers built this ramp on Dove Street for a longtime resident in need. According to Rotary, the homeowner recently had open heart surgery and was scheduled to have some major back surgery very soon, which will place him in a wheelchair during his recovery. To find out more about the wheelchair ramp program or the Pahrump Valley Rotary, you can find them on Facebook. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman Lara has been found guilty of all 10 federal counts against him. El Chapo, who is named as a drug kingpin from Mexico, allegedly led his criminal gangs from the Sinaloa cartel to carry out international murder sprees, rape, weapons and narcotics distribution, including cocaine, heroin, marijuana, and other drugs. El Chapo faces a mandatory life sentence without the possibility of parole. Officials say the El Chapo enterprise was estimated at about $14 billion. Pahrump Disability Outreach Program, RNG Farms, J.K. Nelson Law, and Pahrump Valley Transportation came together Friday afternoon to celebrate our youth with special needs. A small group and their parents went out on the town for an event called Night to Shine.
Lynn contacted me a couple months ago and showed me the website, and we just felt like it was something we wanted to do.
Yeah.
After seeing, the smiles on their faces and everything, we just decided to, elected to donate our services to this great event.
Night to Shine is put on by the Tim Tebow Foundation. It's put on every year, and apparently they do it all over the world. Any special needs individual who is 14 and older, they come on in, they're partnered up with a buddy. From there they can go and get their makeup done, they can get their shoes shined, they take a limousine ride around the facility that they're doing the event in. They walk down a red carpet, there's lots of paparazzi, and they go in, they eat, and from there they go in and they go to a dance. The transportation department stepped up and helped get my kids there, and Jonathan, who originally brought me the card saying, "Hey Lynn, look at this," he's the one that got the ball rolling, and he's actually doing a donation to the transportation department because we appreciate them so very much.
At J.K. Nelson Law, we're always looking for ways to plug into the community, and one of those ways has been teaming with the Pahrump Disability Outreach Program here. It came to my attention that in Vegas there's something called the Night to Shine, which is it's essentially a prom for special needs kids 14 and over, and I teamed up with the organization. They're going to be bringing a handful of kids to the event tonight, and as part of that they needed a donation to help offset the cost of that transportation, so that's what we're doing, and we're happy to do it, and we hope they have a great night, and I'm sure they'll be all excited, and just looking forward to seeing all the pictures when they get back.
Pahrump Disability Outreach Program is a nonprofit for disabled children and adults here in our community. We provide a lot of services, mostly social events and social support. We also provide support in the education environment, and then we and our members participate in things like the Night to Shine, like you're here talking about tonight. Yeah, so our skills club is for the teenagers in our group, and they meet weekly, and so RNG Farms is a part of that. We've partnered with them to provide services during the week for those skills kids, and the Prompt Transportation is obviously so kind as to help us out in regards to tonight, and like you said, J.K. Nelson donated substantially to help the cause and to make it all work, and as usual, we're extremely grateful for everybody that supports the events that we do and supports our kids.
I've never been there before, so this is my first time going, so I can't wait to. Just what Don said to me, it is a princess.
Yeah.
So
The dance, about the food, the games, and the desserts. There'll be the photo booth, which I'm going to do lots of photos.
You went last year?
About the dabbing.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, I went last year.
Yeah? How was last year?
Awesome.
Yeah. You expecting it to be awesome this year, too?
Yeah, because there was no games last year.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating of the dance, the dinner, and the games we're going to do, and do our hair and makeup. I'm so excited for it.
What's coming up next for you guys?
We've got Easter, which we normally participate here in the community, and then of course Pumpkin Days is coming up just around the corner of October. So we're starting to gear up and get ready for that already and start planning for that. You can go to our website at www.pdop.info or call us at 702-516-0847.
Thanks for everybody who participated in that. Of course, all the parents and Lynn Johnson for sending me those pictures. Well, there's a new Barbie coming out. It might get me back into doll collecting. I'll tell you about that after the break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, Barbie has some new looks that have disability activists very happy. The 2019 Barbies will help children open up to the acceptance of others that have physical disabilities. This summer, Mattel will release a new doll with a prosthetic leg and another that comes with a wheelchair. The new dolls are part of Mattel's 2019 Barbie Fashionistas line, which aims to offer kids more diverse representations of beauty. Mattel also says that they are considering creating a same-sex Barbie wedding set. Working with disabled youth and the UCLA Mattel Children's Hospital, toy makers were able to design a wheelchair, one of the most sought-after items from Barbie fans. They also will be selling a Barbie Dream House with a compatible wheelchair ramp. Well, Linda Wright invites you to enjoy Valentine's Day at the VFW Post on Homestead Road. The Post is cooking up a delicious dinner for you and your Valentine.
We're having a Valentine's dinner starting at 4:30 p.m. and we're having a New York roast and garlic strip skewers and all the trimmings to go along with that. And the cost is $15. And we're having two seatings. One starts at 4 p.m. and goes to 5:30. And the second one starts at 6 p.m. and goes to 7:30. So come on out and get your tickets early for that beautiful, yummy dinner.
So that's going to be at the VFW Post there on Homestead Road on Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day, and there'll be door prizes and everything that you can also get.
And you can buy tickets ahead of time at the Post?
Yes, you can buy your tickets ahead of time at the Post, and that helps us know how much we need for that night.
Well, it may be easier for travelers to get from Los Angeles to Vegas and back soon. Allegiant Airlines has announced new summer service 2 times a week between California and Nevada starting this June. Flights to and from LAX and McCarran start at $39 each way, beginning June 5th through the 13th, at which point a new price will be set. Well, Nye Communities Coalition held their quarterly job fair. We spoke to Ramona to get the details.
It was one of the biggest job fairs that the Community Coalition has had in quite a few years, from what I've been told. We had over 31 employers here representing the community, and from what I gathered, just the preliminary counts, over 100 applicants came in to visit, and I believe it was successful.
Yeah. Even Starbucks is here?
Starbucks is here, and they've been working due diligently on trying to get their store staff for the grand opening, which will be happening at the later part of March, from what I gather. And they've been working really hard, working with the community on finding the right people to fit their positions.
You even got the Ponderosa Dairy.
Yes, we do. We have Phil Lott from Amargosa Dairy out in Amargosa Valley, and he was lucky to be able to come out and join us. And he's looking for employees to staff his trucking fleet, his grain fleet, and the farm side of the barn. What a beautiful day it was for it today. We had job seekers out here early in the morning, eager to come in, and we couldn't get them in fast enough because of the weather, yes. And we hope they had a good experience, and we're hoping to gain on that experience and move forward with making it bigger and better for the future of our community. If you missed today's event, you can still reach out to the coalition here and come on in and see what's still available, but nothing's ever closed. It's always opened and available, and if we don't know the answer, we'll find the answer for you by reaching out to other employers here in the community for you.
You can also use Nye Communities Coalition to vet potential employees, put out your job listings, and make sure that you get some qualified applicants.
Correct. There's a lot that goes on here on campus at the coalition, like Deanna had stated. We do an array of job screenings for the employers to help them, and we can help you find the job, hopefully, that's perfect for you. We can't promise you the job. That's up to you to go out and get it.
And so also you can get help with your resume, with searching for jobs, with even some clothing.
Correct, that's right. We have the job clothing closet here on campus, so if you don't have the clothing to assist, we can find a way to help you.
When's the next job fair?
Next job fair will be in March. The dates have not been set yet, but as soon as they come out, we will announce them.
Well, in today's student news, we have Eugene and Lily to tell you the latest news happening from Pahrump Valley High School.
I'm Eugene Harris.
I'm Lily Carl.
And this is your student news. This Thursday, February 13th, Pahrump Valley High School boys and girls basketball will be challenging Mojave in a away game. Good luck, team.
This Wednesday, February 14th, is Valentine's Day. During first and second lunch, you can pay a choir member to sing to your Valentine. Just go to the stand next to the lunchroom. The price is $2 to $3.
This Friday and next Monday, there is no school for Nye County School District students. Enjoy the 4-day weekend celebrating President's Day.
Get your tickets for Donkey Basketball held here at Pahrump Valley High School at 6 p.m. Friday, March 1st in the gym. They will be sold at the office here at the high school beginning Tuesday.
I'm Eugene Harris.
I'm Lily Carl.
And this is your student news.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, I want to take a look and see what is happening outside. We got Mount Charleston right there, still snow-capped, but we might have a change happening in the weather. We'll find out more right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue. Today's highs. In Pahrump, 58 degrees, Amargosa 56, 68 in Death Valley, 51 in Beatty, 37 in Goldfield, 36 in Tonopah, and 44 and 42 in Fallon and Fernley. For tonight, 43 degrees in Pahrump, 37 in Amargosa, 46 in Death Valley, 33 in Beatty, 23 in Goldfield and Tonopah, and 32 in Fallon and Fernley. Tonight in Pahrump, we're expecting cloudy skies, a low 43 degrees, or average is 35. Sunset at 5:22 p.m. Winds out of the south-southeast at 10 miles per hour, gusts up to 15, and our humidity at 27%. For tomorrow, some more cloudy skies, a high 55, a low 48. Our UV index drops down to 2. Sunrise at 6:33 a.m. Winds out of the south-southeast at 14 miles per hour, 21 mile per hour gusts, and 20% chance of rain. Looking ahead to our 7-day, we have an 80% chance of rain on Thursday and nothing but clouds pretty much for the rest of the week. There also may be a chance of rain this Sunday, however, we don't have a percentage at this time. Temperature-wise, throughout the rest of this week, our high temperatures are going to be in those mid-50s, just between 53 and 57 degrees. and by next week we're going to drop down to those high 40s at 47 and 48 degrees. Our overnights, however, are going to be jumping around quite a bit. Wednesday and Thursday, we're just going to be in those 40s. For the weekend, we're going to drop down into those 30s. And the beginning of next week, we're going to tank down just a little bit into the high 20s and then come back up into those low 30s. So with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks so much, Michael. It looks like Valentine's Day is going to be a bad hair day, but I'm kind of looking forward to what's going to happen on that Sunday night because it's getting down there in temperatures. We might get some more snow. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio, 103.1 FM. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.